Okay, so a very good day to Madam Nurul Ain. Now I'll be presenting for my project 1, which for the chapter 4 and chapter 5. So I will start with the chapter 4 first, which the finding. Okay, so for the finding, the first component of this paper of the questionnaires was gathered in the demographic information from the respondent. So we can see here the gender of the respondent in this table, and we can see that the most gender that have answered the questionnaire is female, which 58.3% or 175 people, while 41.7% was answered by male, which 125 people. Okay, so next we can see the respondent age. Okay, so in this table shows that the age range of the respondents, which ranges from 18 to 25 years old. And in this study or this research, the overall or the highest number of the participant aged from 22 to 21 years old, which is 45.7%. Students between 18 to 19 years old and 24 to 25 years old had a lower percentages, which 13.7% for the 18 to 19 years old and 8.3% for the 24 to 25 years old. Okay, so the next one is the respondent courses. According to the table above, the respondent has enrolled 14 courses ranging from the certificate to bachelor's degree program in any institution and colleges. The table shows the majority of the respondents are from the bachelor in TESOL, which 20.0%, and followed by diploma in TESOL 18.7%. Next is the bachelor in early childhood education, which is 12.0%, and followed by diploma in early childhood education, which is 11.0%. Furthermore, it will be the bachelor in human capital management, which is 10.7%, along with the diploma in graphic design 10.3%. In the meantime, the remaining courses had a lower percentage of students or respondents who score less than 10%. This is because I did not only focus on the specific programs or courses for this research, and it is open to all students of any participants to answer the questionnaire about their perspective or their opinion on the collaborative learning in online classes. Okay, so for the next one is the respondent semester. Okay, so in this table we can see that the highest number for respondents which the semester is in the fifth semester, which 26.7%, along with the fourth semester is 22.3%, and third semester is 20.7%. From the third semester, fourth semester and fifth semester, we can observe that most of the students or respondents agree that collaborative learning in online classroom is important and necessary for them in their study. Meanwhile, the remaining semesters shows the lowest numbers, which the first semester is 8.3%, second semester 4.0%, sixth semester is 8.7%, and the seventh semester is 9.3%. From this remaining semester, we can see that the student in the first and last semester receive a lower score than student in the middle of the semester. So that's for the demographic information, which is the first section. Now we're moving on to the section 2, which is the importance of collaborative learning approach in online classes. Okay, so as previously mentioned, the questionnaire is separated into 4 sections, the first of which will focus on the student or respondent's demographic information. In the second portion of the questionnaire, which is the student perception of the importance of collaborative learning approach in online classes, were assessed. Students in online classroom were shown to place a greater focus on collaborative learning when studying or completing assignment or tasks. So in this table shows that the student respondent had a strong and positive perception about the importance of collaborative learning in online classes. It was discovered that 4.005 means score of the student or the respondent agree that the collaborative learning in group interaction facilitate active learning and promote social interaction. Furthermore, with a mean score which 3.92, student or respondent indicate that with the use of collaborative learning helps in train and support them for the 21st century learning workplace. So on the other hand, there is a 2 question which had a mean score less than 3.90. Nevertheless, it was still a good number, and it was still a high number concerned that some of the respondent or student less focus on collaborative learning and more emphasis is placed on individual learning due to a variety of variable of reason. Okay, so now we're moving on to the third section, which influence your perception in collaborative learning in online classes. So in the third portion of the questionnaire, student perception about what influenced their perception in collaborative learning and online classes were assessed. Student in online classroom was shown to place greater focus on collaborative learning for their study. Based on the data collected, this study shows that collaborative learning gives benefits for the student or respondents in their online learning or their study. Based on the result of this questionnaire, most of the students or the respondents agree and admit that collaborative learning gives a huge influence in their study, especially in their online learning, such as it can influence students or respondents in producing a good result in their study, and also enhance students' speaking skill when communicating with their friends in small group, and also enhance students' better learning outcome and allow students to work as a group and share their thoughts and ideas. And as shown as in the table, student or respondent agree that one of the factors that influence them in collaborative learning in online classes is the collaborative learning helps in the development of higher level thinking and oral communication with a mean of score 3.97. Next, the table also shows that respondent or student agree with the statement that collaborative learning helps in enable students learning positive attitude for better learning outcome with a mean score is 3.86. And on the other hand, the two remaining questions in this section had a mean score less than 3.85 mean score, but it was still considered as a good score and still a high score. So to summarize this study or this research, the researchers stated that almost all the respondents or the student give a good positive response from the questionnaire, given and agree that collaborative learning give a huge influence in their perception in online classes. Okay, so now we're moving on to the fourth section, which the differences between collaborative learning and individual learning. Okay, so for this study, a correlation analysis was performed. It was found that there is a significant relationship about the student or respondents about their perception between the individual learning and collaborative learning in online learning. So as a result, with a good collaborative learning in online learning, it will influence students to work as a group and emphasize the collaborative learning between the individual learning. Okay, so so this is the model summary, which is the ANOVA and correlation result, which is the model summary, ANOVA, and coefficients. So I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.